This is Tight Lining Maryland, and welcome to another episode. Today, I just got off of work. I usually don't get this like free time to myself where I can just kind of shoot out to the stream after work, hit the river. If you do, leave a comment below about like what's your favorite part about like heading out to the stream right after work, because right now I am definitely pumped. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our stuff, we're gonna hit the road, and we're gonna go catch some fish. So let's get after it and enjoy this post-hurricane, hopefully, bite. Alrighty, so we made it out to the stream and we finally are ready to fish. And with that said, obviously post-hurricane, waters are going to be up. When you're fishing kind of the main stems of river, which has kind of been the name of the game, fishing tailwater, spring creeks, and all kinds of other, bigger rivers while the water's super low, that's what you got to do to kind of survive a summer. But now that you get all that heavy rain, it's actually the opposite. So with that said, today we decided to go out and fish a small stream, not too far from home, but definitely here in the state of Maryland. And with that said, we have about 2.5 hours to fish, I think. And unfortunately, I did forget my my head strap, so that's gonna make things a little uniquely difficult, but we'll try to figure out a way to make it work and get some shots for you. But let's get out on the stream. Let's put this dry dropper to work on this 10-foot, 6-inch 3-weight and hopefully pick up some fish for you. So thank you as always for tuning back in, and I hope you enjoy. So let's take a look at this guy right here. This is a little wild brownie out of this wonderful little stream. His hook is still in, so we gotta pop that out. That's why he's all riled up, but we'll get that out for him quick. Yep, there he goes. One little jump and it's gone. So here's this guy. Pretty dark because he doesn't probably ever come out from underneath of a rock, so let's get him back. So that hook is already out. It's just a little fast water series from Lively Legs, which means we've got our brown trout here in the water. He's ready to go. Let's take a good look at him. Gorgeous little freestone brownie. Happy to get one here on this day after work. So let's get this guy back. Alrighty, so let me show you this little hole where we just picked up about, I don't know, a dozen fish. Probably 8 to 10 of them were fall fish, and then we got 2 brown trout, of which you got 1 live, and then another one where just reeling it in, and some underwater, and then a smallmouth too, which is pretty cool. So check this spot out. So what we did there is we just used a dry dropper. Let me show you again the setup. What we're using here is a Taylor reel. It's an Enigma, and it's a 5-weight reel. We've got that in a brown trout as well. That's the design. And then on there we've got our mono rig, which is really my European leader setup, and I'll leave a description for that. We've got our dry dropper, which here is a fast water series by Lively Legs. And then we've got our stimulator in a size 14. This is going to be a lethal combination here on this small stream. I really like using dry droppers. Given that we just had a hurricane, the water is actually pretty clear. It's dropped quick in the last 2 days. However, with it being clear, as much as I want to throw streamers, that would have probably been a yesterday endeavor. Today, we're going to need to be a little bit more tricky to these finicky brown trout. We'll see. We'll start with this dry dropper and eventually work our way over to a little streamer, but hopefully you're liking this different view. I really don't have a choice because I don't have the head mount, but we're going to keep foraging on and see if we can't pick up some more fish. Alrighty, so that's going to wrap it up for Tight Lining Maryland. We did not have the day that we expected out on the water. We only caught, I think, 2 trout, maybe 3, and some smallmouth and just way too many fall fish. That's the nature of the beast. When you don't prepare for it, you don't have all your stuff together, and you just kind of rush out the door. I didn't have certain tippets, I didn't have flies, I didn't have a lot of stuff, but you know what? I got to spend some time on the water, and that in and of itself is a win, and it was just a luxury to catch a couple trout and do things a little bit differently. It kind of pushed me to film a little different and try to capture some different stuff. So hopefully you enjoyed this. I really appreciate you tuning back in. Tight lines, and I look forward to seeing you the next time I'm on the stream.